Holy. Wait to commit Goliath until we see what this last location is. Well, on one hand, I'm annoyed. On the other hand, they lost a copy of... They lost a copy of what's it called, so... I'm gonna call that a win for the home team here overall. We're so toxic, chat. Okay, so their Victoria hand on the left. So their Victoria hand on the left is going to be 7, 11. So they go to 18 there. Then they're going to gain 4 more in the center. I think we're actually dead. I don't think we have enough actual points here. If they play for the right. I'm going up to 1 on the right. I'm gonna have 5 and 6 is 11. I'm only going to 16 over there, so I lose to Demon on the right here. Yeah, like we're an ongoing deck, but we actually aren't really benefiting. They're benefiting from Onslaught Citadel more than we are, right? I have an Ant-Man gaining +4 there, and their Victoria hands are going to be there twice, getting +4 on everything on their board that's created. Ooh, they didn't play for the right. And, that might let us get him here. We're going to be pretty big on the left. Yeah, that gets it, huh? They played hard for there, and so did we. We're plus 11 over there here. Sorry, plus 13.
Victory.
Worked out them going all in instead of splitting the difference. Each side got a free lane, and then we were stacked in the one that was contested. Well, that's plenty safe at least. That's annoying, but not the end of the world. Sam on 2 is lovely. With the 3 other 2s in hand, if we draw Miss Marvel, we can only play out 2 of them to get her bonus. Play 1 left and 1 center. Alright, so far we're like 2 games in with Stardust across all the decks that we've played, 2 or 3. And so far it's been textless in the games that we've played. Hello? Stardust would stop raptors from spawning, right? This is exactly cards can't be added to locations by playing or moving them. Yes. If you somehow had Stardust down before... Is my game hung? Yeah, Stardust stops Wolverine and X-23. It stops Doctor Doom. It stops Hela. I think our game might be... Anybody else just have their game disconnect? Let's kick it, I suppose. Okay, so yeah, it completely ate my turn 3. Fun.
Enough said, bub.
And they killmongered the cloning vat. So I messed up. I shouldn't have played Miss Marvel with the cloning vats here. I should have just copied Goliath last turn. Take a mulligan here and get to actually play the game.
Escaped.
This just in.
This guy right here letting us all know why the Mad Thinker is not a playable Marvel Snap card. We're gonna get to dust him next turn, gamers. Okay. I mean, Wolvie's going bye-bye. We have priority. He's just gone, chat. He's gone. Oh no. We're such a monster. We're such a monster. Logan, no. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Wolverine doesn't move. No, he regenerates. Jeff, U.S. agent. Yeah. I need to trigger the Miss Marvel bonus. Yeah, Wolverine goes to the destroy zone and comes back, technically. Regenerating is dying and coming back in.
Oh, snap.
Yes, Nimrod also gets stopped by our new boy. Oh, speaking of getting stopped. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. That's rude. Very, very rude. They have a location that's good for them, and I have one that's bad for us. This is cheating. Dirty, dirty, rotten cheaters. The you can move this once is technically on an ongoing, right? Oh, does it disable Mercury? That's gotta be a bug. Yeah, that's gotta be a bug. Moonstone copies Mercury's ability to move. That's interesting. So the whole effect is counted as an ongoing card in there. Some points on the board here. I want to get Mobius down so that way their death gets crippled. Ant-Man. Ant-Man's just here to help us grab priority early. He's doomed. He's doomed to see the end of a Killmonger's blade, unfortunately for him. What a lucky boy! Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Hey. The Wakandans have his back, chat.
What a game!
Wait, good location variance. That's illegal.
What a game!
What a game! That's just this in the spectrum, yeah.
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
All right, Zola, I need you to be the fascist that we all know you are and go to the right here. Read. All right, they need like 8. They need 8 in 2 locations, which seems unlikely. Look at this chat. No Nazi pretending to be a centrist. Or have I seen that before? Why do they move when you have Mercury? Mercury only stops things in her lane from moving.
Victory.
Not the whole board in general.
Oh, snap.
Bad day to be a created card, gamers. You better murder your Logan this turn. Or else you ain't going to have a chance. Man, did Destroy really need another thing that dicks them over in this game? And the rumors say that on that day, enough had finally been said, bub. X-23. X-23! Rats.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Destroy was the #1 deck, yep. Yep. Oh, and I can play him with Spectrum on the last turn, which is nice. That's true. We did genuinely need another answer in the game to Nimrod. Nimrod was light on ways to interface profitably with.
What a game!
How are you feeling about New Galactus so far? He's a big, dumb 6-drop. New Galactus is likely plenty playable, but also pretty boring. And it's, if you're someone who only buys some of the season passes, I think he's an easy skip. Just a general reminder, if you're spending any money on Snap, though, the season pass should always be your first buy. But yeah, it's very comparable to Red Hulk, predictably. You are nothing. You are locked out of this game with my toxic tech cards. The only 2 cubes they won this set, chat, was that first game where we got glitched out and disconnected from the server. Otherwise, they were just fully chewed up and spat out there. We didn't even Cosmo them that much. That was just like the Stardust disappearing the Wolverine was very relevant. Where did Logan go? Is he okay? Logan's finally in a better place, chat. Deadpool's at long last leaving him alone. Is this a Stardust into Krakoa angle for us here, probably? And then we'll have to play whatever we draw on turn 5 so we can tee up the Spectrum for the last turn. A second Destroy Gamer. Oh my gosh! Stardust disables Bucky Bards too. Oh, and I get to Mobius their death? I get their death? Does Stardust stop Dormammu? Of course Stardust stops Dormammu. That card's freaking oppressive. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Oh man. I almost feel bad. Because I'm like, I explicitly asked for a design like this when Hela was popular because, like, we needed an anti-Hela card, but, like, good gravy. This thing just murks so many random things that don't deserve it. That's a 2/9 Mercury. Do 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 do.
Opponent snapped.
Don't tell Scotty, chat. Don't tell Scotty that me and X23 in the back seat. They don't blissfully unaware of me and X23 in the back seat. Scotty is about to learn a very valuable lesson.
Impressive.
Oh, they're simply snapping, enabling their death. They're simply snapping, enabling their death. That's adorable. Okay, so they have a 12 power death. How do they beat this? Even if they Killmonger me, I'm still gaining 1 in the center up to 15, and they can't Killmonger and death. Can we get a null tracker? Ooh, I don't know how big null is. That's true. I don't care enough about this game to figure out how big the they can hard cast Dormammu. Does hard cast Dormammu get me? How big is it? Is it 20? This is 16, 23. I'm at 27 over here. I think I'm bigger than Dormammu. I'm beating Dormammu on the left. Beating Dormammu on the left has been declared. I think it's somewhere between 17 and 20. They could put Dormammu in the mid. They can't. They can't put Dormammu in the mid. Stardust says they can't. Oh, he's 7. Oh, he is 7. That's fine. We're getting 8. Wow, Dormammu getting into the big house is illegal. Dormammu making it into the big house is illegal. Oh my goodness, are they gonna summon Dormammu on the left? Oh my, they're summoning Dormammu on the left! Oh me, oh my! Oh me, oh my, mercy! Mercy, Benjamin! Oh, Scotty, just poor Scotty chat. Blissfully unaware of all of the cubes we are taking away from them. What just happened? Toxicity! Oh my goodness. Something I've said for a long time is Marvel Snap needed more toxic tech cards. And thanks to Stardust, and thanks to the new Ghost Rider cards coming later this month too. It's all just actually perfect. All right, well we're gonna definitely piss in some more Cheerios with this. After a brief ad break, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. We're gonna farm some more nerds with our toxic tech cards. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere, gamers. You're on the YouTube side and you're rolling your eyes and cringing in fear at the Stardust. Make sure you tap the like button. We're out here making the content. The meanest Spectrum deck ever. Accurate. That's a good swap for Goliath armor. Yeah, armor could be okay. I will say Goliath. If you have speed, you could play speed. Something else with a number is probably ideal. Lizard maybe. Lizard could be okay. Speed or lizard. Something that gives you a number if you're missing Goliath. Well, I will say longer term, if you're someone who enjoys the concept of Spectrum, Goliath is an excellent pickup for it. The Destroy matchup seems bad, need armor for sure. I understood that reference. Captain America. Captain America's okay. Ooh. Piece of candy. Rocket and Groot is rude.
Breaking news.
Darkhawk. Gosh, if we both Hawk left, I lose, right? That's so annoying. I don't have any lines. Whoa, they didn't do it. That's so good for me. And now their Hawk is tiny. That Mobius should just completely clean him out, I wager. Half. Thank you for the 33 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. That's weird that it just didn't even do the Widow's Kiss animation. I was just like, actually, I'm out. Peace. Instead of making it, blowing it up. Oh, it's because the Stardust was there. Okay, yeah. Okay, I understand now. I thought it just like, I thought usually it makes it and blows it up, but Stardust meant that it just never got generated to begin with. Some good clean deck building right there. There's no way you can stay in this game after a Mobius G, right, gamer? We're going up to 25 on the right. Stardust also stops debris. Stardust stopping debris is a win for the good guys. Just so we're clear. They played Terrax and put 3 rocks in their own deck. LOL. That's funny right there. My Darkhawk got a little excited at that one. Are we the good guys? Well, it depends on what you mean by good guys. We're not playing the good deck, but we are kind of toxic. Yeah, this is probably a Batman situation realistically. Which for those not familiar with the concept, in the Batman IP, there are no heroes, but there is a billionaire in spandex beating up the mentally unwell who you can root for if you're into that sort of thing. I think with Camelot here, I'm gonna put Mr. Fantastic on the right to give us extra points into the Baxter building. It really does seem easier to list what cards Stardust doesn't affect. It's got a wide range of hits for sure. Did they just put 3 rocks into their own deck? They just put 3 rocks into their own deck. They didn't realize the timing on the shield. Opponents walking away from this match with a lot of really valuable lessons. Terrax is definitely not playing for the side they want him to be, though. Jeff playing Mr. Negative with double Professor X during the Hella metagame really opened my eyes up to the non-black and white world. That's true. Varying shades of anti-hero. They just drew one of their own rocks, didn't they? Very likely just drew one of their own rocks, yeah. Funny, haha. But I thought Asgard was the feature location on the ladder, not in Conquest. Unfortunate. I think it's US Agent into Fister Mantastic into Miss Marvel. I might want Fister Mantastic to be a surprise for the center later. That's annoying. Everywhere you purchase stuff from online should be charging you tax if you live in the United States. I am not familiar with the Apple Store personally, but I get charged tax on online purchases in both Android and on the web shop. I am not your lawyer. This is not legal advice, but my understanding is you're supposed to be paying tax in all these places. I've never purchased anything on the Apple Store. On the Google Store, I absolutely pay tax on mobile app purchases. That's funny right there. That's how I'm gonna move my bomb snap out of the center. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. I'd like to snap you. Oh yeah, I guess it depends on your state. There's some states that don't have sales tax. Yeah, is that true?
Victory.
Bye, bud.
Snap.
Why'd you play Mr. Fantastic there, even if we knew we were the center? Says I couldn't Cosmo, so leave me flexibility on where I could Spectrum. What are these symbols underneath the nameplate? What is this? What is this one from? Lamaria is annoying for sure. They played 2 1s out here. Does Mobius have text to this matchup? I don't actually know if it does. Oh, the other one's the Chimichanga. Okay, I should have played the Mobius then. Is this deck stacks? Absolutely. Stardust killed the bots! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Dead. Rip. Man, they were so cooked to Spectrum. Doob rules all offer invalid with Stardust. Stardust is actually going to be the hero that shows up to save them from the upcoming MCU film. Robert Downey Jr.'s got nothing on Stardust. Let's lock bomb in a room over here. Okay, I want to put Mobius here, and then we'll drop Stardust here. And then we'll have Fister Mantastic plus Goliath in the center on 5. What's better, Mantastic or the Sam? I think Sam's actually better here. Yeah, because let me move the 5 power shield around. Oh my god, she stops Doom 2092! Wait, how big was that Red Hulk? Anybody know? This is +7, +14, plus another 6. This is +20. Yeah, we're beating Red Hulk here and here. Okay, and then the Doom 99 bots just actually do nothing here.
Victory.
I said this when we got the official previews for this season, and I stand by it. Marvel Snap is going to be a functionally different game after this season because of both Stardust and the upcoming new Ghost Rider, Cosmic Ghost Rider, whatever it's called. They are brand new fancy ways to kick sandcastles in a way they've never been kicked before. Cosmic Ghost Rider is a 5/7 that wipes the text off of the front 2 rows of cards on your opponent's side where you play it. Do you consider that to be a good thing or a bad thing? It's just is. I don't know if it's necessarily good or bad. Okay, a little pixie dust. Sure can. Nice. Mighty fine card you got there. Sure would be a damn shame if it was a textless 4/4. Sure would be a damn shame if it was a textless 4/4. I think it's a bad thing because those cards are frustrating overall. Yeah. What does Gorgon do? Gorgon is textless in this matchup, but it makes created cards cost 1 more on your opponent's side.
Knowledge is power.
And then we went left and right here, yeah? Dude, 299 is struggling. Not having a good time.
Victory.
All right. Well, I don't know about my opponents, but I'm certainly glad that we got around to. I'm certainly glad that we got around to. We got around to testing the dust this afternoon because, man, did that card dust a few of our opponents. We put Destroy in a trash can, that Doom 99 deck. Seems like, I think it's definitely a real Marvel Snap card. I think there's a few different places you could play it, but I think you're going to see more of old Dusty Boy around as the metagame matures. As the Spectrum hate bears ongoing, whatever you want to call it. Important higher series cards for this one. Sam Wilson is absolutely not optional / negotiable. He's 2 ongoing bodies for you. He's also a really efficient group of stats. I think Goliath's probably the second most important one because, again, it just puts really good numbers on the board for an efficient rate. US Agent, Mercury, Gorgon, Mobius, and Mobius. These can all kind of be interchanged for other cards that make points or are disruptive in different ways. I really like Miss Marvel. I think I would consider her pretty important, especially with Sam Wilson. She's pretty free to spread 15 points out across the board, and she gets a little bit of a bonus from Spectrum on the final turn of the game as well. But this is definitely an archetype where you can mix and match a lot of the details to pretty reasonable effect, since you're looking for ongoing cards that work together.